Happy Epiphany, January 6th. This is the time to chalk your doors. In America, we celebrate the Epiphany in most areas on the Sunday before January 6th. So, because I'm in America, and because my archdiocese does this, I chalked my door this past Sunday. If you run into some people, some politicians I know have texted me pictures like this and said, "What is this above this person's door?" Well, they're Catholic, and that is a house blessing. This year, it's 20 plus C plus M plus B plus 25. Next year, it's going to be plus 26. So first in the beginning and the end is this year. And the CMB is a part of the Epiphany blessing. The Epiphany is when the three wise men came and bore gifts to the Christ child, the God-man, the salvation of all. And the CMB stand for their names. C is for Casper, the Indian that brought frankincense. M is for Melchior, the European who brought gold. And B is for Balthazar, the African who brought myrrh. And those are the three known lands at the time. The kings and the wise men of these people, probably more than just three, brought gifts, the finest gifts from their country. And in India and Asia, that is frankincense back then. Europe was gold, and Africa was myrrh. And all of these were very expensive at the time, and some of them still are. But another way to view this CMB is also for the Latin phrase, Christ bless this house. I do not speak Latin, so I will try to describe the words to you. C, probably something like Christos or Christi or something for Christ. M stands for something that sounds like mansion or house. And B sounds like something like benedicto or benediction or something for blessing. So Christ bless this house. And there are many ways you can accomplish this. My most common way is to use the lay blessing, which means for a person who's not a priest or not a deacon, but the lay blessing for the house. And that's in the Book of Blessings. But there are other blessings that you can look up online. And as long as they're a traditional Catholic house blessing, and you are a member or more, it's better for the head of the household to say the blessing, but you just say this blessing and then you take any type of chalk. I got my chalk blessed. It's not necessary, but you can use any type of chalk. You get up there and you write this out, and every year you change the last number. You can erase the whole thing and start over again. Some people do that. Some people bless it and just not do it again, which I would suggest doing it every year. And then, like me, all I do is just erase the very last number. And I remember, I did this before 2020, so I remember how cool it was. Actually, in 2020 is when I went over the whole thing to make it thicker, but it was pretty impactful that I was able to change 2 digits. And I'll be able to do that again in 5 years. I also want to say that the end of Christmas is not until 40 days after Christmas, which is Candlemas, which is February 2nd. Now, we enter into ordinary time on the baptism of Jesus, which is the Sunday after the Epiphany, but officially it is still Christmas time. It's just the liturgical season has changed. And Christmas, again, does not end until February 2nd, which in my household, that means all of the decorations should be put away by February 2nd. So in the next week or so, I'll start putting up the decorations, and I'll eventually leave just one thing to be put away, and I'll do that on February 2nd. So remember to enjoy this Christmas time still. It lasts a while. And again, I look forward to celebrating Candlemas. I encourage everyone to bring a candle to church and have your priest bless it. Some priests will bless to give away. Others, you can just meet after church and they can just do a simple blessing. It doesn't have to be too difficult. Just enjoy yourself. With that said, Hail Mary and God bless.